Hello and welcome to the Rocky Sports Talk Sheet. I got breaking news. Reports are saying that Tiger Woods, even though the sheriff's department was saying that they weren't going to release the cause of the accident due to privacy reasons, um, TMZ is reporting that the cause of the accident was Tiger Woods was going 83 miles per hour on a 45 when at the moment that the right before the vehicle crashed and turned over, and which sent him to the hospital with really messed up legs and very severe surgery immediately. There's also been reports that he could have been tired, fatigued, doing other events, and maybe I'm just throwing it out there that maybe he just being tired and doing all this stuff around California. Could have been falling asleep at the wheel or something. I don't know. Um, but that's a big doozy. 83 on a 45. And for some reason, that is personal and private. That's one thing I don't like about these. They say that there's no special rules for these rich and famous people. And I'm straight up calling bullshit. I don't like that normal American citizens who live normal day-to-day lives with normal jobs cannot get away from this type of shit. You never hear law enforcement say, due to privacy, we're not going to say what the cause of the accident was, what damage to property and private property or whatever. You're full of shit. They would release that shit. I really hate it. I think it's very biased. I don't like it. And I think it's extremely unfair. If this is why, the sheriff's department could have easily have said that. And if they wanted to even cover for the man, throw out some bullshit excuse, which they probably will eventually, if this is true. But 83 on a 45, that's way above the speed limit. Way above the speed limit. I'm glad that Tiger Woods is okay. I'm glad that, he's recovering. I hope he's doing well in recovering. But you can't just have this massive accident where he's rushed in critical condition to immediate surgery to crickets. No, that's not how it works. Hell no. That's not right. I don't like it. And they wouldn't do that for any of us. No way. They would not do it for any of us. I don't care what any of y'all say on that matter. I think it's extremely shady. And it happened in public, and the public has the right to know. That's just all there is to it. So I hope that I hope the buddy of mine said stop snacking. My wife brought me some chocolate. So yeah, I love my sweets. But I'll tell you what. If any of us got in a wreck like that, and we were going 83 on a 45, do you think the sheriff's department's going to say it's a private matter and just roll it under the bridge? Hell no. it wouldn't happen. I hate how the rich can get away with what us normal folks can't, especially here in America. I hate it. I don't agree with it. And if you're going to hold them to a standard, hold everybody to a standard. I'm flat out going to say it. I want to know what happened in that report, as do a lot of people need to know. Because he hit nobody, but yet he almost killed himself. Remember in the past, he was on medicine, had issues driving. You have to look at, take away the fame. Whenever it comes to streets and driving and vehicles and stuff, we gotta be able to know that this is somebody that's safe that we're driving around on the streets with. That's a must. Doesn't matter about fame at that point. It matters about people's lives. Because I know for a while there, he was on some big kind of depressants, some hardcore medicine after the incident with his now ex-wife, and all that stuff came out many years ago. It almost ruined his golf career. Like, almost ruined it overnight. I mean, and basically he was out of his prime after that. That was for sure. But why was he going almost 40 miles an hour over the speed limit? I mean, come on. More breaking news. I have to bring this out here. Two of the victims have spoken out and made their statements and addressed to Deshaun Watson. Fiasco. I'm calling it a fiasco right now because, man, this is it feels like a circus right now. We're not even in court yet. Nothing. In some ways, from both attorneys, it feels like a circus. You have these victims. We don't know yet, but alleged victims, attorneys saying they don't want to go public. But here I am on a press conference going public. Idiot. Then on the other side, you got this famous Rusty Hardin attorney who has high-profile cases, all kinds of pro athletes defended them and stuff. And you openly admit to having consensual sex with at least one of these massage therapists. Oh, no, that was consensual. But then it was, I've always treated a woman with respect. Came from Deshaun. So there's so much like, what the fuck is going on? And also on Watson's side of the camp, they admitted to already a little bit of some damaging, stupid shit on their own. It's like, I don't know. This is getting wacky and crazy. Oh, yeah, I paid for sex. Good job, Deshaun Watson. That's what you want out in public eyes right now. Before court. That don't make you look bad. You got a fucking great attorney, it sounds like. Fuck, moron, Rusty Hardin. I want this stuff to be taken serious. It needs to be taken seriously because this is very serious offense that's being accused on a very, very high level NFL quarterback, a top 5 NFL quarterback. And whenever it comes to pro sports here in America, NFL's leading the way by a long shot. It's not even close. So he's one of the biggest athletes on the planet and one of the main sports in America. I also think that some of the, I really hope this ain't true. I really hope it ain't true. I really want this to be done and over with. I don't want this to string out for years because I'm going to tell you what, Deshaun Watson, either do you, even if he didn't do it, did or didn't do the crime that you're being accused of, you do not want this to go and lag out a year. Because I'm going to tell you what, before this season starts, this regular season, if this is not dealt with before then, I am going to tell you something. I guarantee you will be on the commissioner's exemption list. What that means for you sports fans that don't know what that is basically until it's all settled, you ain't playing. You ain't playing a down, a game, a practice. You ain't doing squat with the team. You're not doing nothing. You're basically suspended indefinitely until it's taken care of. So between now and the start of the regular season, which is September, this has got to get resolved. And so far, in the first month of this, Deshaun Watson has come out looking like a god-awful person. Because here's the thing that bothers me, Deshaun Watson and your attorney. I'm going to go ahead and speak my mind on this, and I'm going to throw this out there. This is why I've been trying to stay right in the middle, because I wasn't there. None of us were there. We don't know what happened. But remember Kobe Bryant? The moment that she put that on him, he was like, hold up. Set a press conference immediately. I just want to set the record straight. I'm here next to my wife and my fiance, because they were engaged or whatever. I believe. I think at the time it was his fiance. And basically in front of her said, yes, I cheated on her. I did an infidelity, and I have to live with that for the rest of my life. And I got to make that up to this person next to me. I showed a moment of weakness. I was on the road, missed home, wore out. It was there, and he took it. That's basically what he said. But he said, but in no way, shape, or form did I force myself on that woman, not one bit. And he fought hard, and won his case. That's what somebody who is innocent acts like. They're like, hold up. No. I'm not going to let somebody tarnish me, especially when I'm innocent. What's worrying me, Deshaun Watson, you're being dead ass quiet, dude. You're just sitting back, letting all these women say all this shit about you. And the only thing you have to say is, I've always treated with women with the utmost respect. That's fucking it, dude. That's all you can come up with. You ain't going to be out there fighting for your damn name right now, knowing that your name is being slandered every freaking day for the last fucking month. That right there, to me, makes you look more guilty than any fucking thing. Because something like that, I would go to hell and high water to prove my damn innocence. And I would not let people walk on my name like that and put shit out there on my name like that. And that is what has got me crawling inside, because I talent-wise and QB-wise, before this came out, I thought you were one of the best. And I actually love watching you play, and I think you're a hell of a player. I thought you were fun to watch. And you seem like a cool dude. But this last month, the wheels are spinning in my goddamn head. I don't know what the fuck to think. And then now you're up to 22 fucking women. Two of them put your attorney's been saying this is pointless. No face to the name, no nothing. Two of the women came out there. Here I am, live on camera. And here's my name. Here's the date. Here's the place in my own house. Is where it happened. Here's the date it happened. Put you on Front Street and put a name to the claim. So your attorney can't throw that out anymore. And I'm sorry. Your attorney, the first thing he comes up with, Deshaun Watson, and this, I find this offensive, very offensive. Whether you're even if you're not guilty, you know, I couldn't be an attorney, basically because until it's proven in court, I want to stay neutral, but I also want to be respectful to a possible victim. And I know that can be hard, especially for attorneys and the legal system. But if it did happen, it's an awful thing that happened. No doubt about it. You can't just rape a woman. That's about, other than murder, that's about the worst thing you can do. I mean, that's the top of the list. It's awful. But your attorney, the first thing he's gonna do, well, that's one of those women is one of the women that was trying to get $100,000 of hush money. Okay, if this turns out to be a victim, I find it offensive that you call it hush money. Because this woman has been in counseling, been proven she's been in counseling, having panic attacks, in deep depression. So obviously something's wrong with her. And something happened, and it allegedly is around the same time that this apparent attack took place. I'm just saying supposed. But if this happened, don't call it hush money. I find that extremely fucking offensive. Because if anything, that's not hush money. That's if somebody did that, that's you paying for the fucking damages that you're causing this woman. And you should have to pay for her therapy sessions. You should have to pay for the depression med. You should have to pay for that stuff. You should. Hands down. You should. So I don't like I don't like Deshaun Watson's attorney. I ain't got that much respect for him so far. I really don't. I know you're defending your client, but I really the one thing I would really like to stress to you, sir, get a better choice of fucking words. Rephrase your fucking mouth and what comes out of it. Because you sound like a fucking bigot. I'm flat out gonna say it. You sound like a fucking bigot. Because even though you're a lawyer, you, sir, also know that you weren't fucking there. Your job is to try to prove your client innocent, whether you know if he did it or didn't do it. But you also, I don't like that whenever attorneys slander potential victims. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I hate it. It's distasteful. And you all can challenge me on this if you want. That's fine. But I don't like it. It's getting hard. What I'm trying to stress on this is each episode it's getting more harder and harder and harder for me to defend Deshaun Watson. Mainly because the volume of people are climbing, the numbers climbing, and also these women don't know each other, and the claims are eerily similar. It's disturbing. It almost screams guilty before he hits court, which I don't. I'm trying my hardest to say neutral, people. I truly am. I'm trying. But with Deshaun Watson keeping his fucking mouth shut and not doing nothing while he's being badgered really makes me wonder. Really makes me wonder. It's not right. And then you also delete all these messages around the time that you were talking to these women that you got off of the internet to do the massages. And then why the hell, like I said, why in the hell? I've never heard of anybody going to get a massage and having the massage therapist sign a form. Sign a consent form. That's one thing I want to see. I want to see a copy of one of those consent forms. I want to see the wordings on that consent form. I want to see what kind of words are on that these women sign. Because a lot of us, man, whenever we go and get cars and everything else, you know that we don't read all them. We don't. And you're lying if you say you do. Majority of us don't. We just look at it because we're like, man, fuck this. I ain't got time. I'm trying to get this done. And you sign and date, all the checks, where the X's are. You just sign a date, and you trust what the paper says. 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. I want to see a copy of that form. I truly do. I want it to be put out there. I've been trying to find it on the internet. I haven't found it so far. I don't think that it's been put out there yet. They're probably saving that for the trial, to be honest. And that's smart. I'm not going to lie. That is very smart for the plaintiff's attorney to save those forms for the court case. Because this is going to court. With the police are now investigating. The police now are involved. The Houston Police Department is now involved in investigating Deshaun Watson. This is going to court, people. And all I'm saying is do not be shocked if charges come against him. I'm going to say that. I would not be shocked. I truly wouldn't. Because so much of this, what's out there so far, it's more believable with the females, especially after the heartwarming testimony that two of them said yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, they were extremely convincing. Go watch them. Go watch the clips. They were crying. I mean, they looked extremely convincing. That doesn't prove anything, but I'm just saying, it was highly believable what they said. Highly believable. And it also takes a lot of balls for them to do that press conference and put their name out there, because now all over Texas, and you don't think that people in Texas love their football? They do. That is probably one of the top 3 biggest states that love their football, and you could not attack their football. They will fucking hate you. And you don't think that her taking that risk, and even with that in the front of her mind, going out on camera, that's pure bravery. Because she's going to be getting, and I hope that people don't do it. I really suggest don't do it, please, because it's not right. But there's going to be death threats against her. There's going to be people calling and harassing her just because they're a Texans fan and they're Deshaun Watson fans. They don't care about what happened. There's going to be those crazy people out there. So I'm just saying, people need to show some respect currently right now for these potential victims. Because if this happened, he's a monster. That's all there is to it. If this happened, he is going to look like straight up a monster. Mainly because of the number is going to make him look like straight up a serial rapist. There's no way around it. Whenever you get 22 victims, that's serial status. You get more than fucking 2, that's serial status. You're talking about a crazy serial status. So if this is true, this is going to be a very, 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 very big black eye for the NFL Football League. Extremely big. Now, Deshaun Watson amongst this, and especially after the women spoke out yesterday, Nike immediately suspended the relationship with Deshaun Watson. Now, they didn't. That's big. I'm not shocked that it happened. Like I said, $1 billion company is not going to risk just believing somebody's word, being $1 billion company, and having them the face of their organization, and then come find out you're guilty of something as heinous as this. They're going to come out looking bad, and their stocks are going to drop. And ain't no $1 billion company going to take that risk. Hell no. So until this thing's resolved, Nike ain't doing shit with Deshaun Watson. And I saw it coming. And don't think that's going to be the only one, because there's going to be a lot following. I can almost guarantee you that. Deshaun Watson, you know what? I'm just going to flat out say it. Deshaun Watson, I'm calling you out now. If you're so innocent, why the hell are you being so quiet and letting all these people just dog your name all over everywhere? If you didn't do this, why are you being quiet, man? Fucking tell me. Give me some kind of answer on that. Because that is crazy. You all let me know in the comment section. If somebody accused you of something like this, would you just sit by and just sit and twiddle your fucking thumbs and fucking take it? Or are you going to fight it? And I really don't. Now, all these victims are coming out. Why ain't you coming out and doing a big ass press conference explaining your piece wholeheartedly? I don't care about your in the very beginning little press conference that you did. Nah, I would come out and be like, nah, this is getting ridiculous. Where are you? You're hiding in the fucking shadows, and you're looking like a goddamn coward, and you're looking like somebody that's guilty. Is how it's coming across. So I really want to know the answer to that, Deshaun Watson. And why is all these other outlets have fucking found out that you were deleting all these messages, that you were all these with I just find a lot of this extremely eerie, extremely alarming, and it's just not looking good for Deshaun Watson at all. It's really not. Either way, he'll never be the same. Guilty or not guilty, even after the court, he will never be the same. He'll never look the same in the court of public opinion. He won't. I don't know. He just won't be looked at as the same, and people are always going to wonder whenever his name's mentioned. He's gonna be right up there with like OJ. He's gonna be up there with Ben Roethlisberger. People have always had their opinions about him still, and that's been a decade ago. I think, roughly a decade ago, when the last case was against Ben Roethlisberger involving a female. So I think this is gonna this is gonna change your world either way, Deshaun Watson. You ain't coming out of this a winner in either way. The only way you come out, the winning you can do is A, not get prison time and jail time, and not get suspended and be able to still be in the NFL and proving that you're innocent. That's the only three ways that you're going to come out of this. But other than that, you're still probably going to lose some endorsement still, just because your name is so out in the public and because what's been put on you in the public. Other people that deal with these companies won't sign with these companies if you're there. Some companies just don't want to be a part of it and don't want you linked to them. So it's going to hurt your money. It's going to hurt a lot, even if you're innocent. I really think that there is going to be some crazy evidence, and I'm just telling you right now. Oh, a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong." Okay, then go fucking look up what I've seen. Go fucking look up. It's not rumors. It's fucking facts. What's out there? Go fucking look up all this shit and study it. Tell me you're not where my mind is right now. I'm still in the middle. I'm still saying allegedly. I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt, as hard as it is. But it's also looking really bad for him. And it also sounds really bad. And some of it, he's making himself look bad. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. I mean, come on, people. Go look the shit up. Just like I do. Go look this shit up. If people want to challenge me on it, all I ask before you do, go do your homework on it as well. You want to say that, you can call me whatever. You can say whatever. Go at least look this shit up first. Don't just go and look at one or two sources. Go all over, everywhere, and look at all kinds of stuff. There's papers out there that are already in the public. It's fucking crazy. Go look at what Deshaun hasn't done up to this point. Go look at how quiet he's been with all these victims coming out and all these more victims coming out. And tell me that doesn't look weird and strange and just make you go, There's so much about this that I don't like, that I'm uncomfortable with, and that because I love the NFL and I don't want the NFL to have a black eye. But I can see where this easily could end up being that. And I hate to see it because, like I said, I thought he was a stand up guy. I knew he wanted out of the Texans. That's because the Texans were a dumb organization the last couple of years, making some of the dumbest trades and had the dumbest coach as a GM, which he shouldn't have been. And they was just running that organization like idiots. So I can understand Deshaun Watson's beef with that. But then this, man, the dude was balling. Man, this just makes me look at him from a different light. It truly does. And it's like one of the alleged victims said yesterday. What hurts the most is that he can't. You thought he was such a good guy, and in the end, even good people can be evil, can do evil things, and that's 1,000% the truth. That is the truth. Like I said, previous videos, Jeffrey Epstein, multi-billionaire, donated millions. I'm talking many millions, maybe even hundreds of millions, to charities and organizations and museums. Donated a lot of money, but yet was sleeping with kids that were massaging him. That's awful. All I'm saying, supposedly good people in the public can turn out to be evil people. This doesn't look good. I will continue to keep you all updated. Like I said, it is still up to 22 women now. 2 of them did speak out yesterday. If you want to, go check it out. They'll probably have clips on FS1 and ESPN. They'll show you little clips of it, but watch the whole thing. Don't just watch the 30-second clips. Go watch the whole thing. It's uncomfortable. I don't. I just really want people to be more respectful until this is proven either way, especially to these alleged victims, because you don't know if they had to go through this trauma and were raped. So all you idiots out there that are defending this and defending him, hold off on it, and won't you just try to say, I'm just going to stay neutral. I'm not either side. That's where everybody should at least be. Not he didn't do it. He didn't do it. We know we weren't there, but we know he didn't do it. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Because you're going to look like a fucking dumbass if it does turn out that he did this shit. And it's monstrous. You gotta look out for these potential victims as well. I'm just saying that is facts. You cannot assume something like this. Wait till the court, wait till the evidence gets out there, and then make your judgment and opinion. This needs to be settled sometime soon, though. I'm going to tell you what, this needs to get to court. I'm just telling you on your side, Deshaun Watson, if you want to play football before the football season starts, this better be taken care of. Because if not, I'm telling you, I'm 1,000% sure guaranteed Roger Goodell is putting you on the exemption list and you will not play football until this case is done. So all you Deshaun Watson loving fans out there, I guarantee you, if this is not over with by the time the season starts, you ain't seeing Deshaun Watson playing in the NFL until this is done. That is all there is to it. I just want to let everybody know this is a remake video because earlier I did a live video about this, but apparently the last 15 minutes had no volume out of nowhere. Had some mic issues. But I want to appreciate you all tuning in. I do want to say something. I really would appreciate, and I'm trying not to look. This is kind of like the main thing I do right now, and I really wish that that watch these videos would really subscribe. I've been stuck on 6 subscribers for like 3 weeks now, 2 weeks. Let me know what's wrong. Don't just be mean. Be real. Like be 100 with me. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to continue to improve, but I think that I'm putting out some pretty good, solid videos, and especially knowledgeable videos, and even videos that you can debate with me. So I'm trying to be extremely different than ESPN and all these other outlets, because that's what a lot of people, especially here in America, are looking for, and they're tired of those outlets being the same, and they're just gone downhill. But I would really appreciate the support. I would really appreciate, tell people about this channel. Get them to subscribe. Get them to watch the videos, because I'm telling you, I truly do stand behind this. I really think I'm putting out good content with the technology that I do have, which is my laptop and the camera and the professional mic. I'm doing the best I can, and I think it's been pretty good so far, just starting off. But I'm trying to build a following here, so I really appreciate it. Would be greatly appreciated from me if y'all could really help and assist me on that. Like I said, I don't mind giving people shout outs with their other stuff on this channel. I'll scratch I'm good with that. If it helps you guys and then it helps me out, I have no problem with that. Like I said, I truly don't. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter under the same name, Rocky Sports Talk Sheet, ROCKEY Sports Talk Sheet. Follow me on Twitter under that name, and you can also check it out on Facebook, where these videos go on as well. I want to appreciate the people that are following and tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. And I know that some of these topics are tough, and y'all may disagree with some of it, but also, y'all can comment. I welcome it. Bring it on. Everybody's got their own opinion, and they're entitled to that. And that's one thing I love about America. You're entitled to your opinion, just as I am. Again, just hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And thank you all again for tuning in to yet another episode of the Rocky Sports Talk Sheet. Thank y'all, and peace out till next time.